Oh my God.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the back. More to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I like you.
Now the play fake.
Yeah,
Fires to the tight end. They get about 36 on the roll back for a pickup of 15.
What's a nice job?
trying with me a super fucking.
He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the mark. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open, if you don't sack him right away, and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out of space.
This junior making his presence felt and making a stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
You're my stream.
On first down and 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down.
No, stay on something.
Short hands, it's Benson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out.
What edge do that?
Perfectly
Right,
thrown,
what's up?
well caught. Nice job getting his
You
feet.
gotta give me hands.
Moore will throw.
That's so good.
That's caught. It's Moore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 35. They're set up for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too late. Nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
No touch on the field.
Got it into the red zone.
No touch on
Down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving up.
You seen it. You seen it. You seen it. Yeah.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how
Yeah, I'll never play one.
for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got that knack for just understanding.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I have one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and get this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. march 70, 80 yards down the field.
Ncaa26
And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Yeah,
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more.
Okay.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, I found my way.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball.
She could be targeting
And
analyst.
he can
So
block.
now,
All the greats that have the position in recent years.
probably Brad.
Versatility at the running back position. Being an every down back. That's exactly what this guy embodies.
Back to throw. It's London. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Showing off just about every move in the book, except the forward.
Get back on sequence of my side of the door.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Randall. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter.
That's right.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down. This is soften it up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Got his man. Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Reds are getting stuffed on that run. You now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these guys who look good clocks, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I got
Moore to the air.
Got it.
Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. Off the play fake.
See if
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
that is shit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Wait a minute.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Benson. And his mowers are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here.
It's fucking sucks.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that is
They
such
really play
a
football.
throw.
When they do that shit.
From the pocket, when you have your feet set
I thought it's
up.
on the drug.
When you can get outside our schedule on the move and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's down to space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You can't drink to see all. I'm not saying that.
Move the sticks on third and short.
Every balance out there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessful. Nice job by this defense.
Getting down to this offensive setup.
No, don't challenge it. You can't challenge it. You can't challenge it.
From the 9. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot there.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third spot. Slips through the line. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 30.
Anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Through the air, it's Klubnik. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move